Ever wondering whether someone's feelings for you have moved from platonic to romantic? If you're getting the feeling that someone might be interested in being more than just your friend, this video will point you in the right direction. Before we jump into it, don't forget to subscribe to the taco. Now, let's get into the mysteries of love and attraction. Eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul and to knowing who might secretly be pining after you. If you're ever wondering whether somebody has been harboring feelings for you, take note of what's going on with their eyes. When someone holds strong eye contact with you for a long stretch of time, it shows that they have a strong emotional attachment to you. Scientists have also found that a sign of attraction is your pupils dilating. This means when you're looking into someone's eyes and you can see their iris getting bigger, they are feeling a strong feeling of attraction towards you. So next time you're out with that friend that you're not sure could turn into something more, check to see if they hold your gaze for a beat too long. While holding their gaze, see if you can notice their pupils dilating. These indications of emotional attachment and attraction make a strong case for them seeing you as more than a friend. Physical contact. Touch can be a sign of affection. Physical contact is a way to communicate emotions efficiently. The most casual of touches can allude to feelings of warmth. A hug that slightly lingers or a light touch on the arm, this all could be an indicator that a person is trying to show you how they feel. If they look for excuses to touch you, this could indicate ways in which they are trying to get closer to you. Their fingers brushing against your arm in a way that isn't accidental, picking up a fallen eyelash from your cheek. If moments like this happen, often they may be trying to tell you how they feel without saying anything. Be careful though, physical contact that communicates emotions tends to be non-sexual. Look for subtle hints, like pushing their knees against yours under the table. If you find that you're wondering if your casual hookup wants something more, look out for how they touch you. If there isn't very much non-sexual touch happening, it might be a case of lust over love. When there are requests for cuddling that happen outside of the bedroom, however, it's safe to say that you might have some stronger feelings on hand. Smiling. A warm smile that seems reserved just for you could be an indication that somebody might have some strong feelings for you. Smiles that last more than a few seconds signal romantic feelings for the person on the receiving end. When you're speaking and you find that they have a smile on their face as they're listening to you, it's most likely that they are very fond of you. They'll probably share these smiles with you privately as well. In a room full of people, they'll share a sweet private grin just for you. These smiles that seem to come out of nowhere or for no reason show a feeling of deep affection. They won't be able to contain how happy you make them feel. Just being around you will make them feel so giddy, you might find them trying to hide their smile to keep their cool. These long, sweet, unprompted smiles stem from having a genuine interest in you, what you have to say, and the energy you exude. They love everything about you, and it's hard for it to not show on their face. Look for reasons to talk to you. Do you wake up to random text messages about various topics? Do they ask you questions about your childhood, your day, or thoughts on an article they've sent you? Sometimes out of nowhere? Then they might be looking for reasons to talk to you because they're interested. Scientists have found that the more often someone wants to be in a conversation, it means they are indicating their interest in you. Talking to someone you're in love with lights up the pleasure and reward centers in your brain. Every time you speak to the person you're in love with, your brain rewards you by flooding you with hormones that make you feel really good. If someone is secretly in love with you, they will be looking to keep more consistent conversation with you. The more you talk, the better they feel. Look for signs that they're making efforts to keep the conversation going or seem disappointed when it ends. If you find that they always answer your messages promptly, or they seem to always linger for a little bit longer at a party because they want to keep talking to you, they probably have some butterflies whenever you're around. Go out of their way to see you. An obvious indicator that someone may secretly be in love with you is that they make sincere efforts to spend more time with you. You may find them going out of their way to soak in your presence. This could even be as simple as taking a longer route to be able to walk you somewhere. It could also be as clear as buying concert tickets to see an artist you both like together. If they're trying to keep their feelings for you under wraps, they'll most likely do things like casually stopping into your place of work. Scientists have shown that proximity to someone is a factor in feelings developing for another person. So the more often you see that person, the more attached they become to you. This leads to them seeking opportunities to have encounters with you that are more than just accidental. If you find that you're seeing them around a lot, it could be a sign that love is in the air. They try to integrate you with other friends. When you love someone, you want your friends to love him or her too. If you're finding they're making efforts to introduce you to their friends, it's a way of getting approval. It will please them to know that you get along with people they care about. This goes the other way too. If somebody is starting to fall for you, they will be making more efforts with your friends as well. It will be important to them to make a good first impression. You'll probably find them cracking more jokes around them and being as nice as possible. This is a way to integrate themselves more into your life, a sign of serious interest in you. They also know that the more your friends like them, the more likely you'll consider them seriously. The more you notice they're inviting you to spend time with their friends, you can probably bet that they might be secretly into you. The Spice Girls had it right. If you want to be my lover, you've got to get with my friends. And when someone wants to be your lover, that's exactly what they'll be trying to do. Winning over your friends is a key indicator of some feelings brewing beneath the surface. Hot and cold. Some people find it hard and overwhelming to have such strong feelings for another person. This is especially difficult if they're not sure how you feel in return. You might find that one day they are very attentive and giving a lot of indication that they are interested in you. The next day, they might be icier than the Arctic. What gives? Well, after coming on a little strong but not seeing a response from you, they might be trying to reel it all in. A lot of the time, reeling it in twice as much as needed. It's the same idea as when you see someone who is very attractive and the only way to keep your cool is to pretend they aren't as attractive as they seem. The same thing happens here, just with emotions instead of attraction. They are so in love with you that they need to power it down so it doesn't overwhelm you. This can give off the impression of them being hot and cold, leaving you very confused. If you find them seemingly ignoring you the day after giving you a lot of attention, they're probably trying to hold back being overly affectionate. Look out for jerks, however, who are hot and cold just to lead you on. Mirroring. Have you ever caught them mimicking your mannerisms? When you're falling for someone, you tend to mirror his or her actions. This happens naturally and subconsciously. When you tilt your head, they'll tilt their head. When you put your hand on your chin, somehow their hand wanders up to their chin too. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, and this subconscious mirroring is sending major signals that love is dominating their brain. Mirroring is a way to create stronger connections between partners. You'll find that a lot of couples will have many of the same mannerisms. This is because the more similar you are to a person, the stronger bond you have with them. If you are wondering whether or not someone is in love with you, pay attention to their actions when you interact with them. Do they touch their hair after seeing you brush yours back too? This is their body's unconscious way of giving away their secret. They might not be saying it, but actions speak louder than words, and their actions mirroring yours are saying, "I love you," even if they don't know it yet. They remember facts about you. When somebody cares deeply about you, they are interested in all things concerning you. They'll want to soak up as much knowledge on you as possible. No detail will feel trivial because it contributes to the person you are today. They'll remember things that you told them in passing. Details about your childhood, your favorite flower, and all your pet peeves will all become engraved in their memory. The story of who you are will be endlessly fascinating to them. They'll remember these details not because they are trying to impress you, but because they genuinely care to know. Loving someone is taking that extra care to pay attention to what the other is telling you. You may think it's silly to share the story about how you adopted your dog or chat about the science award you got in 4th grade, but to them, they think it's the most interesting life story in the world. So if by some miracle they remember your favorite grandma's birthday that you mentioned months ago, they just might secretly be in love with you. Where their feet are pointed. One final sign might not be something that you think to look for. Who knew looking down at someone's feet could provide more information than just style points? Scientists have found that the direction someone's feet are pointing can give you clues as to whether or not they are interested in you. When their feet are pointed directly at you, this is a sign of genuine interest. It shows you that they have a positive attitude towards you. It indicates that they are attracted to you when you find their feet facing you. Watch out for feet pointing away from you though. This might mean that there isn't any attraction or they're looking to get away from you. This signal may need some backup from the previous signs mentioned though. Things might get confusing if you're trying to interpret one foot pointed towards you and one foot pointed away. At the end of the day, the best sign that someone can give you that they are secretly in love with you is when you ask them. Their feet pointed in the right direction might just be what you need to find the confidence to ask them. Don't forget, it's not just their feet that matter. All the other signs mentioned should be considered when trying to figure out if there may be some feelings lingering under the surface. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Has this video opened your eyes to someone who might be looking to go to the next level with you? Let us know in the comments below.